The idea of job security is outdated as a landline. If you haven't been in a search for a while, it's probable you will at some point, by choice or not. Most executives admit to staying way too long, or sense what's coming and justify staying anyway. There's another reason. The faulty belief that navigating to what's next will inevitably be worse and has to suck. Screw that. Lauren Greif has spent a lifetime in corporate and executive search, calling bullshit on stale career advice that most still use. This is Career Blast in a Half, the career podcast for executives ready to cut past outdated career advice to fuel your outcomes now. So let's go.
Hey there. I don't know how you're feeling, but I'm feeling a lot of gut punches because this week has been hell non-stop with the headlines and the layoffs and talking to people who really are going through a lot of strife. Fourth quarter is always one of those tough times. But after working with hundreds of executives through layoffs and hiring freezes and rifts, there's one truth that nobody talks about. And it's not the resumes, and it's not the networking, and it's not how fast you can bounce back. It's what's happening inside when it feels like your professional identity has disappeared overnight. And then how to scramble and find that footing again, even when the ground feels like it's giving itself away. If you've been impacted by a layoff or know somebody that's been impacted by a layoff, which is probably everyone, you know that there's a long silence that comes after the call. And the swirl of thoughts is heavy. It goes like this, right? What now? How do I explain this? What does this say about me? What am I going to do for the holidays? How am I going to handle, these questions? Oh, how are you handling your layoff or any of those kinds of things? And that mix of confusion and pressure, it's real. I mean, it feels like 1,000,000 pounds. I know this firsthand because I've been riffed and I've been laid off and I've been put on performance plans myself. And I've seen it hundreds of times with the executive that I've coached. But here's the thing. This moment is not a verdict. As uncertain as it feels, believe it or not, it's also the start of something supremely powerful, because this is the one space right now where you get to rebuild your next chapter from a place of intention, not reaction.
I am blowing the lid off of our best kept secret, our 30-day blast program. Yeah, you heard it. 30 days. We have seen so much success for this program that past clients have landed in that 30 days and increased their compensation 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, over 100%. Now, not everybody lands and earns that much in 30 days, but my point is it prepares you. And in 30 days, if you're not out of there with a changed mindset and changed clear and simple ways to be able to navigate the market this year, then we'll gladly refund your misery and you can go back to applying now. Check out the link below for the next 30-day blast, and we would love to have you there because we live for your success, and that's what's really important. See you then.
The hardest part isn't about finding your next role either. It's about remembering who you are without the title, without the inbox, without the 7 a.m. meeting that defines your day, because your value didn't vanish with your job. It's been built, rebuilt, accumulated, refined over everything that you have already accumulated. The teams you've led, the problems you've solved, the hard calls you've had to make. But in the noise of that uncertainty, it's just so easy for that truth to get buried. And sometimes you just need someone to listen and quietly remind you of it. That's why I'm offering a free 30-minute call. This is not a sell. This is not to convince. It's simply to listen. And maybe in that call, you'll feel more grounded and have some space to just think clearly again without some spin or all that pressure. Because when everything feels uncertain, clarity is your gift. And I want to give that to you as a first step towards any what's next. So if you're in that in between, that space after the layoff and before what's next, you're not alone. And that's not a trite cliche kind of thing. You've built way too much to let this moment define you. I'm here. Please use the link below if you'd like to book a time. No agenda, just 1000% support. I love you. I believe in you. And please use that link if you'd like just somebody else to bear witness. Thanks again.
I am blowing the lid off of our best kept secret, our 30-day blast program. Yep, you heard it. 30 days. We have seen so much success for this program that past clients have landed in that 30 days and increased their compensation 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, over 100%. Now, not everybody lands and earns that much in 30 days, but my point is it prepares you. And in 30 days, if you're not out of there with a changed mindset and changed, clear and simple ways to be able to navigate the market this year, then we'll gladly refund your misery and you can go back to applying now. Check out the link below for the next 30-day blast, and we would love to have you there because we live for your success, and that's what's really important. See you then.